Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another Disney Lorcana unboxing. This is for set number 4, Ursula's Return. As you can see, I got a full seal box here of 24 packs. There's any other relevant information on here. Each pack contains 12 booster cards, 1 foil, any rarity, 2 rares or higher, 3 uncommons, and 6 commons, so per usual. Yeah, so set 4 kicks off a very interesting idea because we've kind of been in the background building up all the Illuminaries, the glimmers, all the fun stuff of this set. But they kind of have a little undertone. If you looked at some of the artwork, you've seen some of the, they've been mentioning kind of like hinting towards this. That Ursula is actually making a stand and she's going to make a big bold thing. I'm going to unbox this here quick. So what they did was, if you've been following the sets coming out, is this also has 2 starter decks, which we will do in a separate video. I don't currently have them as of I got this, they're coming later. I will pick them up and we'll do a video there. I will link in the description though when I get them. We also have the big giant set, which I have done a video for. It's also being linked for, is the Illumineer's Quest, Deep Trouble. So this is a new game mode they have. It's a cooperative 1 to 2 players in this set. It's up to 4 players if you have 4 separate decks you bring. Where players team up. Your player will team up to defeat Ursula. So she becomes like the big bad, and she has her own deck to play against. You can definitely check out the link in the description to check that out. How on earth... Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to open this, and they have it sealed on the bottom here. Awesome. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get a couple different pack arts. We're going to, of course, get Ariel. We're going to get an Ursula, because what would it be without Ursula? And then we're going to get, I believe it's pronounced Susie? Or Susu? From Ray of the Last Dragon. Yeah, so we'll hop through this. Typically what I do with these unboxings is I usually do them in 2 parts, because I go through and I read every card, and that takes a while to do. Even though I've done, so if you check out my Illumineer's Quest, it does have 2 starter decks in it, so I did reveal some of the cards from set 4 already, as well as I opened up 4 packs in there. I will be going through all the stuff over again in here, so if you don't check it out, you'll still get to see everything in here. Yeah, so we'll probably do a little less than half of the packs. I'll probably do about maybe 10 instead of 12. Maybe even 8 or so. Maybe I'll probably do about 10. Might be a little bit longer in the first video. And the second one will usually be a little bit shorter. So in the second one, I'll come back, kind of add up the totals, see how many we're missing of each kind and color and stuff like that. And then we will fly through the rest, looking mostly for the last couple of commons, uncommons we're missing, and then mostly the rares. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into this. I don't think there's anything else on here. It says, trouble is brewing. With the cards in this booster pack, you'll expand your collection and more power to Disney Lorcana. So nothing extra special on there. There is a couple of new mechanics in the set. Last set, set 3, Into the Inklands, added locations. They return in this set, of course. And then the new mechanic in here is Sing Together, and we'll see that hopefully soon. So the last card we're going to get in every pack is just going to be one of these. Check out the Illumineer's Quest here. And on the back side will be one of our puzzle cards. They've returned to the puzzle cards. So we'll keep an eye on getting all 9 of them. So I might not show those off every pack just because it takes a little extra time. Alright, let's start off. We have our first common. We have, I'm going to kind of drop my camera down a little bit so I don't have to zoom as much, because that, the more I zoom, the worse it looks. Alright, so here we have from Sleeping Beauty. Seldom They All Seem, Sapphire action song. I'm not going to read all the costs and all that. I might not even always read all the little keywords either. But it's a song, so of course you can exert 2 cost of 2 or more to sing it. Chosen character gets -3 challenge this turn. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I don't know the tune of that song, it's probably wrong. But hey, -3 challenge is very nice. The fact that someone can sing it to get it easier, that's awesome. We have, here we got it's Minnie. Banging up Pluto for first aid. Remove up to 1 damage counter from each of your characters. There now, isn't that better? Mass damage removal is really great, especially. So that's one thing to keep in mind with this set is how good your cards are going to be just in your normal decks and versus stuff, but also how well they're going to play with this Illumineer's quest, which is a multiplayer. Because in that mode, when you're playing cooperative, whether it's 2 to 4 players, the bad player, which in this case Ursula, because I'm hoping they keep making more of them, does their turn, then all the players go at the same time. So they're kind of working in conjunction, so one guy could play a card that boosts up another card, then another one could play a different card that, counters off of that other character, and you can play different cards on top of each other. So it's really neat. So this is really great, because it's not gonna remove damage from every single character, like all 4 players, but the idea is you could have one person kind of trying to be the damage soak, and then remove all their damage at once. So it's just a way to think about it. We have Fa Zhou, Mulan's father, who has, I love this, War Injury. This character cannot challenge, have 0 challenge. And head of the household, exert, ready, chosen character named Mulan. She can't quest for the rest of this turn. I am ready to serve the Emperor. I love that as a thematic card. And that's one thing I love when games do that. Like, yeah, gameplay-wise, why would you ever want a card that can't attack, right? It kind of just, I'll just play a card that can attack instead, But I love the fact that it fits in thematically with the story. Alright, one of the new worlds we're going to is Encanto. So we have Lucia Madrigal, the magically strong one. So they all have the magical keyword on here. Or key text, I'm not sure what you want to call that. Rush. This character can challenge the turn they're played. This rock, no problem. Go get that prophecy, Hermana. I have not seen Encanto yet. I was going to try and watch it before this came out, and then I lost track of time, and then my box showed up early. So, I don't really know the entire plot of it, but, definitely it was interesting. My wife says I'll like it because it has lots of music in it, and of course I love music, so I love Disney. We have a baby Pegasus here, a gift for Hercules, with evasive. Only characters with evasive can challenge his characters. His name is Pegasus. He's all yours. Just not cheap little 1/1/1. Also from Mulan, we have Yao, the Imperial Soldier. Challenger, +2. While challenging, his character gets an additional 2 challenge. I'm gonna hit you so hard it'll make your ancestors dizzy. I like that as an effect too. Like, costs a little bit more, but like he gets boosted up during someone else's turn. Alright, our first incoming is Lost in the Woods from Frozen. Can sing for 4. All opposing characters get -2 challenge till the start of your next turn. I'm left behind, wondering if I should follow. Yes, do it. You're being targeted by a deer. An antelope? Deer. I think it's a reindeer. We have Antonio Madrigal, the animal expert. I saw this, he immediately reminded me of, I want to say his name is Paco, from Shaman King. Just because he has a panther spirit and he's, has like the fro and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, Once upon a time, there was a Cassia in the mountains, a very special family. Oh, we get our first glimpse of Ursula doing some stuff. Ursula's trickery. So this is very interesting because it looks like Ursula is attacking Ursula for that crown. How dare you double-cross me, Ursula shouted, lunging at the other Glimmer. So that's kind of an interesting little nod to the story, maybe, like, right? Is there, like, so, like, because the Glimmers are kind of like imaginary characters that, imaginary, because it's the Illuminary, that the players are creating, so it's like, is there possibly like, a good and a bad version? Like, interesting. Each opponent may choose and discard a card. For each opponent who doesn't, you draw a card. So now this is going to be one that, definitely if you're playing like a more multiplayer setting or team setting, it's going to hit more. Our first rare, Gang Hu, the Talon Chief from Raya. You better talk fast. When the other villain characters gain support, or your other villain characters gain support, whenever they quest, you may add their challenge to another chosen character's challenge this turn. Yeah, so again, that's going to work really well in, like, again, the team game. Because I can have a bunch of villains in my deck who have support. I could quest with all of them and give their boost to the other players. So it's really neat. You find a villain in the most unexpected places. Awesome. And then we have a super rare. We have Pete. Born to cheat he's a musketeer. Clobber you. Whenever this character quests, he has 5 quests or more. Return chosen character 2 quests or less to their player's hand. Oh, cool. So if you boost him, such as with support, he has to bounce somebody else back to their hand. That's pretty neat. Although I think just says, yeah, so doesn't mean it just adds it to the thing. Doesn't mean if it matters if they attack or not. And the last cards we got a foil super rare. We got Annoy, the acrobatic baby from Raya as well. Fancy footwork. Whenever you play an action, this character takes no damage from challenges this turn. Yeah, interesting. So playing action first, and then she can just jump in and do a bunch of extra damage. Nice. Alright, pack number 2. We have Tuk Tuk from Raya. Kira's partner. Some say he's easily distracted. They're not wrong. But what did you discover there? The record player from Lilo and Stitch. Look at this. Whenever you play a song, chosen character gets -2 challenge until the start of your next turn. Hit Parade. Your character's name Stitch counts as having +1 cost to sing songs. This works really well. You can either make your opponents weaker or make your songs easier. Benja, the Bold Uniter. We must work together to heal the Entangled. So the Entangled are a new type of thing. They are, because I love when they have like pictures of the thing, but they're also referencing the overall Lorcana world. So the Entangled are characters that Ursula has put under her control. I actually got my box here. I'm going to just show off one really quick. I don't want to go into a bunch. But for example, so they're going to have this back, and this is when you can get in that quest box to have a different border and everything. So this is an Entangled Anna. This is one that Ursula plays in her deck. So again, it's nice references between all that stuff, so it's kind of cool. Dolores Madrigal, the Easy Listener. Magical Informant. When you play this character, if an opponent has exerted a character in play, you may draw a card. Nice. That's always good. We have Tor from Tangled, I believe, who's a florist. They say that his arrangements are quite exquisite. His composites and bouquets are so divine. But when the crowds try to come and visit, there's always quite a fight to form a line. Nice big powerful 7 willpower. We got another Mulan Chang Po, then another Imperial Soldier. I do wish they had the soldier trait though. They're really called soldier, but that's bodyguard. Whenever a character may enter play exerted. If an opposing character challenges one of your characters, must choose one with bodyguard if able. Oh, we're going to get the third one of the group. Ling. Do their artworks line up? Not really. I mean, kind of. Nah, because his flame's on the side. If we go back to the other one, I'm going to find him, yeah. I mean, they're all on the wall, but they don't, like, directly line up unless there's characters in between. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Maybe there's 2 other Mulan characters that fit in between them. Alright, so Wing has full of spirit, your hero characters get +1 challenge. Good in a friendly fight, a good friend in a handy fight. That's actually really powerful. Alright, then we got another uncommon. We got Hercules, the daring demigod. This is a Dreamborn version. It's the first Dreamborn we've had in this set so far. I think everyone else has just been story. I haven't been paying that close of attention. Pete was the other one. Was a Dreamborn. So again, just means they're kind of just a little bit more fantastical. He has Rush. Character can challenge the turn they're played, and Reckless. Character can't quest and must challenge each turn if able. But hey, 5 to do for 7 every turn is not bad. Our other uncommon is Flounder, Collector's Companion. Support. And then, I'm not a guppy. When you have a character named Ariel in play, pay 1 less to play this character. I do like these cards where they start getting like, Mulan's father, like, makes her exert, or this one specifically doing Ariel. Because it's like, again, it's the thematic thing, yes. It means I'm not going to probably put Flounder in any deck other than an Ariel deck, but it also makes sense because if I'm trying to theme, like, Ariel cards tend to work together. So I can kind of theme that together. Yeah, it makes them a little bit cheaper. Ariel, you won't believe what I found. Alright, our first rare is we got Mickey Mouse Playful Sorcerer, the Floodborn version, which is kind of the funniest Floodborn because everyone else gets like brand new fantastical costumes because it's supposed to be like, this is what like their ultimate like fantasy version of themselves, or kind of like what other people might think, or like what they might want to be or could be perceived by people. His is just the Fantasia robes, which are very different than his normal outfit, but it's just because they're already an established costume, which I find funny. Shift 3, may pay 3 less, or may pay 3 to place on top one of your characters named Mickey Mouse. Resist 1. Damage dealt this character is reduced by 1 and swept away. When you play this character, deal damage to a chosen character equal to the number of broom characters you have in play. Awesome, we get more brooms. Oh yeah, another super rare right away. Which is very cool. We got Anna the True-Hearted. So this is her Dreamborn. Where, yeah, so she has all this armor on. She's a queen and a knight. Like a frosty type shield, ice sword. But yeah, it's definitely cool. Let me help you. Whenever this character quests, your other heroes gain +1 lore this turn. Make sure you know it's truly important and be willing to fight for it. That's awesome. Our foil is a common, but it is Fortisphere. This is a Lorcana exclusive, like a world card. We had a handful of cards that are just in the Lorcana verse, and this is one of them. So this is a new cycle they're going to do. They don't have all 6 of them in this set, though. Resourceful. When you play this item, you may draw a card. Which is very nice. 1 cost to draw an extra card, but then Extract of Steel. Pay 1, banish this item. Chosen character gains Bodyguard until the start of your next turn. So this is a neat way of getting an item in play. You get a card, so it basically replaces itself, and then now it can sit around until you want to give someone that ability. And then we have our other artwork. So we have 2 pieces so far. I can never remember if it's which one's Foxman and which one's Jetsam. Because one has one eye on one side, yellow eye, and one has them on the other side. But that's kind of like her semi-entangled versions of those. Cool. Alright, pack number 3. We have Olaf, Trusting Companion. Support. Whenever this character requests, you may add your thing. Isn't this Kristoff's hat? If he went this way, he'll be caught in that storm. We have Max from Little Mermaid. Little Sheepdog. Here, boy, you have a character named Prince Eric in play. Pay 1 less to pay his character. So again, kind of like the Founder card. We get our Mulan, Injured Soldier, Battle Wound. This character enters play 2 damage counters. She'll never give up. So this is a really neat one, again, thematic-wise, because she's injured, so she starts a little bit weaker, but there's enough cards to help heal each other that you're getting a fairly powerful character right off the bat. So if you can heal her, then great, now you have a 2-3. But if not, worst case is you at least get a turn 1 and you get at least a 2-1 technically, which isn't bad. Alright, we have our first location. Casa Madrigal, Casica. Our home. At the start of your turn, if you have a character here, gain 1 lore. So you only need 1 character, but hey, 1 extra lore every turn is not a bad thing to have. Make the potion. Choose 1, banish a chosen item, or deal 2 damage to chosen damaged character. Item removal is very powerful. There's no items in play, it at least has a secondary effect. The secondary is a little bit limited because someone has to be damaged first, but I don't think that's generally going to be a problem. We have our second location, Thebes, the Big Olive instead of the Big Apple. I love it. If you can make it here, during your turn, whenever a character banishes another character in a challenge, well, here they gain 2 lore. So again, kind of like get someone here and then let them attack. Steel guys love to attack. So cool. Plus we get more locations for the worlds. I love that. First uncommon, we have Juliet de Madrigal, the Excellent Cook. Signature recipe. When you play this character, you may move up to 2 damage from a chosen character. If you remove damage this way, you may draw a card. Eat this more, mi amor. So, you know, like right here, we just got Mulan. You could play her on turn 3, like after you play that Mulan, and then, boom. Now Mulan's damage is removed and you get to draw a card. So, it's, you know, a combo you could do. The Magical Maid, Featherduster from Beauty and the Beast. Now, I do wish that all of the Beauty and the Beast characters got names. I'm sure there's some lore books, some offshoot stories, some side story where lots of these characters had names, some Broadway play or something. But because in the movie, they canonically did not or never named anything, they unfortunately don't call them anything. But I do wish they would have given them names. It would have been kind of cool. Because we have a couple more. The first set with like the wardrobe. That would have been kind of neat though. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? She asked, marveling at the amethyst trees. No, chérie, replied Illumineer, never taking his eyes off. I have not. Illumineer. Awesome. I hope that he has a card. It'd be nice if he had a card to specify her, but I don't think there is one. We have signed contracts. We're getting back into some Ursula stuff. Fine print. Whenever an opponent plays a song, you may draw a card. I would love to help you out, but of course there's a legal matter of the contract. Yeah, no, see, I don't think you can use this against the Ursula deck, because I don't think she has any songs. Ooh, we got our first rare, which is another location. We got 3 locations in 1 pack. That's pretty cool. Snuggly Duckling, the Despicable Pub from Entangled. Routine Ruckus. Whenever a character 3 challenge or more challenges another character, will here gain 1 lore. If the challenging character has 6 or more, gain 3 lore instead. So we've had 1 location where you just gain lore for being there. 1 where you can gain 2 lore for defeating somebody. And we have a 3rd one here where you can gain lore for just challenging, and you gain more if you have more attack. So it's kind of like, if I have an attack deck, if I know I can efficiently always beat anything, the second one might be better, the Thebes, because I'm always going to gain 1 every time I beat something. Here, I just have to challenge them. I could lose and always gain 1, but if I have 6 or more, I can gain. I don't even have to win, though. So it's kind of interesting. Plus, the colors, of course, make a difference. Alright, then we have our last rare with Hera, Queen of the Gods. Says Ward. Opponents can't choose this character except to challenge. Protective Goddess. Your character's name Zeus gain Ward. You're a true hero. Your character's named Hercules, getting evasive. You can only challenge them. This is kind of neat. Yeah, you get her out. She protects herself. She protects Zeus. And then she makes Hercules harder to hit with anything other than being harder to be challenged. That's kind of cool. Alright, then we have a foil common. We have Li Sheng, the general's son. His training was unsurpassed, but his courage that would see him through this fight. And then our last one is we got the bottom corners. Now, what is interesting here is, so we talk about, like, the player summoning the glimmers, right? And that's what they're kind of pushing on with this Illumineer's quest. These are the Illumineers. So they have 3 different characters. We don't ever see faces, but they're supposed to represent the various players. And they're kind of different things. So this guy's kind of like playing some sort of like guitar, and that's like what he uses to like summon his glimmers, plays songs. This other guy's kind of like, maybe stereotyping, but I'm calling him like a bigger jock type. He has like shorts on, kind of like, shorter pants on, but he has like a big giant jersey on, so maybe he's sort of like maybe like a football player type. He's a bigger guy. There's a third one. So it actually looks like a box here. So there's him. He has like a little gauntlet on. That's how he summons stuff. And then we have the third one. It kind of looks like a goth girl. She has like, you can't see her, but she has like bigger combat boots, purple skirt, purple hair, black shirt. But she has like a staff. And that's really neat. The idea is like they're immersing you into this world, being like, these are, like, you're the player playing these cards. You're the one summoning these. You're fighting this evil. It would have been almost neat if they'd started with that as, like, a concept. But the fact even they're kind of, like, getting into it's really cool. Alright. So let's look at what we have here. We have Seldomdale, we've seen. We have Cogsworth, Majordomo. His Dreamborn, where he fancies himself as the leader of the Silverware Army. Little fork on his shoulder. As you were. Whenever this character requests, you may give a chosen character -2 challenge till the start of your next turn. If it is a fight they want, we will be ready for them. We're gonna get Tong. He's a survivor. This looks like he's probably Rhea just by the artwork, who has a reckless and I too wish to join this fellowship of Adern Butt Kickery. We get TikTok. I like TikTok. Ever-present pursuer who has evasive. Curse that beast. That cursed beast liked the taste of me so well he followed me ever since. Captain Hook. That's a terrible Captain Hook impression. I can't think what Captain Hook is. I gotta like rewatch all these Disney movies so I can figure out my accents. We have Gunther, the interior designer. I think he's also from Entangled. Sad-eyed puppy. It's just the poster up there, or the painting rather. And this character is challenged and banished. Each opponent chooses one of their characters and returns that card to their hand. I hate to cover up this trapdoor. It really pulls the room together. Ha. We got a magical broom to go with our Mickey. Aerial Cleaner. Of course, it's a Dreamborn broom. Wing for a day. During your turn, this character gains evasive. It spends its day keeping the treasure glimmers of the halls of Lorcana sparkling clean. This is kind of neat, where they're like, in here we're keeping some of the artifacts of Magical Lamp from Aladdin, Ursula's conch shell or seashell from, Little Mermaid. This is kind of neat. Speaking of Mickey Mouse, we got our first uncommon. We get Mickey Mouse, leader of the band. I can't remember the name of this. So the band concert, I think, is just the name of this cartoon he's in. I was going to say episode. He has support and strike up the music. When you play this card, chosen character gains support this turn. So that could be helpful to give to someone with like maybe a higher challenge, and then they can lower and boost that to somebody else. It's kind of cool. We have Flotsam. Okay, so that means the other one's Jetsam, because it has the eye on the other side. Ursula's baby. So here's that crown that she was after and that other thing. Quick escape. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand. Ooh. An ominous pair. Your character's name gets some gang. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand. So it's kind of cool. I love that these guys like pass their abilities back and forth to each other. Now the crown and the trident are mine. Speaking of another half of a pair, we got Panic, the immortal sidekick from Hercules. Reporting for duty. When this character is exerted, if you have a character named Pain in play, your villain characters can't be challenged. We absolutely took care of that thing, boss. No problem. Just great. Yeah, this is cool. Again, I love when they have like little team up stuff. I'm gonna set that one aside because we know we're gonna get Panic at some point. First rare is Be King Undisputed. Be prepared. 4 costs a thing. Each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters. Respected, saluted. Be King Undisputed. Be prepared. I love Scar. It's one of my favorite villains. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Choose each opponent. Again, multiplayer, definitely gonna be better. When we finally have a legendary, ooh, we got Hades, double dealer. Playing with Meg's soul there. Here's the trade-off. Exert, banish one of your other characters. Play a character with the same name as a banished character for free. Cool. So this is gonna be a really good combo because you could like banish a like 2 cost guy and technically play like a 6 or 7 cost guy because it just has to have the same name. So I definitely make him a target. Cool. Our foils, we got another Lucia Magical, and we got another Ursula. Nice. So we haven't got a duplicate of those yet, so we might fill this out sooner than later. All right, pack number 5. All right, we've only had like 2 duplicates, I think, so far. It's not too bad. We have Pascal, Inquisitive Pet. I like this because he's actually showing us chameleon effects. I usually just see him as a little green version, so it's nice that they're showing some of that. Colorful Tactics. When you play this character with the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back in any order. If you want to find something hidden, get someone who's an expert at hiding. Cool. Stacking your deck. There's a lot of cards that look at there's a couple of cards on it. Start looking at what's on your deck or revealing the top card of your deck. This could be very helpful. From Encanto, we have a Mirabelle Madrigal, Prophecy Finder. The support, and why would Bruno break this prophecy? Could it be something dangerous? We have to find out. Interesting. So they're rebuilding this prophecy screen. Cool. There's our other Vitalis Sphere from Lorcana for Ruby. This one says Extract of Ruby. Pay 1 and banish this item. Chosen character gains rush and +2 challenge this turn. So the other one gave you a card, this one doesn't, but it's also a little bit cheaper. It's meant to get out quick and go faster. Versus the other one's meant to be a defense. So it'll be interesting to see what the other ones do. I imagine just based off if they're going like keywords, Steel got bodyguard, Ruby gets rush. I'm going to imagine that Amber will get support. Because we've seen that a lot on their cards. Green would probably get, I'm going to guess, evasive. Because we have a lot of that. Purple or amethyst would probably get challenger. Maybe boosting up that. Sapphire is the only one I'm not for sure on. Just trying to look back at some of the other cards here to see if we had a keyword on any of the blue ones. They have support on some of their cards. The problem is the keywords aren't exclusive to like one color. You know, like kind of like Magic the Gathering sometimes tended to be. Yeah, so not for sure what they would get, but it'd be interesting. Definitely, I hope they almost release the other 4 colors in the next set instead of 2 in one set, 2 in the next, but they might do that. We'll have to wait and see. Swinging to action. Chosen character gains rush this turn. They can challenge the turn they're played. Nice, just a single, easy way to give rush out. You haven't looked at the difference there, right? So both of these cards give out rush. They both cost 1 to play, but this only gives rush that immediate turn. This one, you're paying for it now, and it's going to sit around. You have to pay for it again. It does give them an attack bonus as well, but basically it can sit out there and not be stuck in your hand, and you can wait to use it. Plus, it might be a distraction to pull away from a different item. That's always the fun things about item cards that sit around and wait to be used. Because your opponent might be like, well, are they going to use it this turn? Are they going to use it this turn? And they might be like, I can't worry about all of a sudden dropping a big card and rushing for an extra 2 challenge. So they might destroy that versus maybe destroying another item you have that draws you a card or something. We have Donald Duck with Dodge. So chosen character gains ward and exclusive until the start of your next turn. Opponents can't choose to evade. Can't choose them except to challenge. The only character in evasive can challenge them. So that makes them really hard to hit. Miss me a doggone bully. With having Aladdin, resolute swordsman. How about we cut to the part where I make a quick escape and you yell after me? No, can't say I didn't give you a chance. We got another Donald Duck here in uncommon. The Musketeer soldiers. We're getting our more Musketeers. I do like that they're following up with that rather than just having one of each. So he has bodyguard and he has wait for me. When you play this character, a chosen character gets +1 lore this turn. Nice. You gotta time these out right, but they can definitely be helpful. Oh, we have some more Ursula lore. So here she has the crown. She has the trident. Mad Sea Witch. Challenger +2, and then after her flotsam. Can't rule Lorcana without the Hexwell crown. So yeah, interesting because we have like evil Ursula here, and then you have this other Ursula who's doing it. So it's like, it's kind of like, is there a way there's an Ursula that's trying to be good and be helpful? Very, very interesting. We have Pegasus. We have baby Pegasus. Now we have full Pegasus uses floodboards. This is his fantastical version. Or he's got armor and stuff on. Shift 3, evasive, and hop on. When you play this character, if you use shift to play him, your character gains evasive until the start of your next turn. Cool. Your characters, all your characters, even better. Yeah, you play baby Pegasus for 1 and then get him for 3. Kind of the way to go. Our first rare, we have a new location, the Underworld River Styx from Hercules. Save a soul. Whenever a character quests here, you may pay 3 to return a character card from your discard to your hand. Cool. Yeah, getting cards back is not a bad thing at all. Then we have a super rare. We have Zeus to go with our Hera. Mr. Lightning Bolts. Target practice. Whenever this character challenges another character, he gets challenge equal to the challenge of chosen character this turn. I'm assuming it means... Now, this is the only thing where I could use some clarification on this card, and I might have to look this up. He has 0 to begin with. It says whenever he challenges another character, he gets plus equal to that of the chosen character. So I'm wondering if that means... I'm assuming it means whoever he's attacking. So if he's attacking a 4 challenge guy, he gets 4 challenge. Not that he challenges X character and then he chooses a separate character. But I'm not for sure because it doesn't say choose a character to challenge and then gain, X amount extra. So that could use some ruling there. It says, ha! Now watch your old magnet work. Our foil is Gus. I want to keep calling him Gus. Gus from Cinderella. Champion of Cheese. Now relying him when it comes 2 cheese. And we have another card we haven't seen yet. Cool. Alright. Pack number 6. Still not a lot of duplicates. Now, granted, I do have duplicates from the packs I opened at the end of the Illumineer's Quest video. From the other 4 packs I opened, but I'm not counting that towards the ones I have in this set. Alright, we got Aurora. Tranquil Princess. I love that Dreamborn. I love the Dreamborns. I just love seeing all the new fancy outfits. It's always one thing I've loved in anything. I play a video game, you give me alternate costumes, fantastical costumes, I love it. Marvel characters can go alternate realities in different costumes and stuff. It's just one of my favorite things. She has Ward. Her music fills the Illumineer's garden with joy and light. Oh, we have this fun Ursula, Vanessa. This is when she gains her human form. After she steals Ariel's voice. She has Singer 4. Character counts as 4 to sing songs. If play 2, she can sing better. This magic will certainly do the trick. We have a Brawl. From Enchanted. Not Enchanted. Entangled. Banish chosen character with 2 challenge or less. There are 2 ways to leave the snuggly duckling. The door or the window. We got another TikTok. That's alright. We got our Hidden Cove, the Tranquil Haven. Revitalizing Waters. Characters get 1 challenge and 1 willpower will here. Founder, this is perfect. I can't wait to explore it. That's cool, like, right? If you want to just beef up your characters versus getting lures. That's a nice way to do that. Another Yao. First uncommon, Felix Madrigal, fun-loving family man. Who needs a gift when you're having this much fun? Camilo Madrigal. You see these so far have been in purple, or amethyst and amber, so yellow and purple. Just got a couple different versions behind her. That's neat. Many forms. At the start of your turn, you may choose one. This character gets +1 lower. Or this character gains Challenger +2. Cool, so depending on what you need. Our other uncommons, we're going to get another Pete from the Musketeers. This is story boring version. Minnie, this is an outrage. Pete, no, it's my nefarious plan to steal the throne. That is not what Pete sounds like at all. He's more like, I can't even do the voice. It's like, he's fat and lumbering. I was trying to find the other version we had of him quick. But of course, every time you're looking for something, right, you can't find it. Because that's how it works. Yeah, so I just wanted to show up. So, like, there's kind of like a king. And then there's his Dreamborn, where he's actually his musketeer outfit. Surprised he didn't have shift, to be honest. Yeah, not bad at all. Our first rare is Miracle Candle. From Encanto. A Buddha's Gift. Banish this item. If you have 3 or more characters in play, gain 2 or move up to 2 damage from chosen location. Ooh, location healer. That's pretty cool as well. Unless we have things in a bauble, well, we look at the Mystical Rose. From Beauty and the Beast, of course. Dispel the Entanglement. Banish this item. Chosen character named Beast gets +2 or this turn. If you have a character named Belle in play, move up to 3 damage counters from a chosen character to a chosen opposing character. Ink surrounded Belle's last hope to heal the Beast. With no other choice, she reached out for it. So this is a little bit of war, because one of the Entangled cards is the Beast that Ursula takes over. There's a couple of things on her other cards where she's trying to free him. So that's kind of neat. And we got Foil Dolores Madrigal we've seen, and we got another Inkwell, or another Inkwell story card. I don't know, we've gotten a duplicate of those yet. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pack number 7. Yeah, once you start getting all the duplicates, everything will fly by a lot quicker. I'm glad we haven't gotten too many so far. That's always nice. We have Ice Block. Chili Labor. Exert. Chosen character gets -1 this turn. So we've had some other ones that do -1 challenge. This one can just be done every turn, though. Frozen ink can be harvested and processed to many useful ends. Another location, we have Atlantica Concert Hall. Underwater Jacuzzi. Characters count as having +2 cost to sing songs we'll hear. Again, this could be really helpful for singing. We're going to get another location right away. We have Training Grounds from Mulan. The Impossible Pillar. Strength of Mind. Pay 1. Chosen character here gets +1 challenge this turn. So, like, some of them are cheaper, have smaller effects. They're another Castle Madrigal you've seen. The Hidden Ink Caster. So this is another Lorcana exclusive item. Fresh ink. When you play this item, draw a card. Unexpected treasure. All cards in your hand count as having inkable. Looks like it's been here forever. So it's kind of neat. Ariel found this. And then, yeah, it's very neat. Yeah. Yeah, so making all your cards in your hand inkable at 2 is really good. Also, plus again, play item, draw a card. This again, like we mentioned, the Vitasphere and the other sphere, the fourth sphere. If you have like them cards out with this one or whatever, it could maybe your opponent has to decide which one they need to target first. If they only have one way to destroy an item, do they get rid of the thing that might give you a one-time advantage or a permanent advantage? It's kind of interesting. We have an Aladdin we've already seen. First uncommon, Avalanche. Deal 1 damage to each opposing character. You may banish a chosen location. Ooh. That is pretty good. Get rid of a location. Just straight up, don't have to do enough damage to it. A little snow never hurt anyone. Pet Big Rock, however. I love that. Awesome. Our first new mechanic we get to see is Sing Together 6. Any number of your teammates' characters with a total cost of 6 or more may exert to sing the song for free. So normally to sing, exert, they pay whatever the cost of the card is. But now Sing Together, you can have multiple players do it. So again, if you're playing a 2 versus 2 game, or if you're playing like the Illumineer's Quest where you're teaming up cooperatively, you can always have everyone work together to pay for this. Now again, one person could pay for all of it. That might definitely happen. So each opponent loses 2 lore, you gain 2 lore. So yeah, by itself, so if you're just playing 1 versus 1, to pay 6 to lose 2 lore and gain 2 lore is probably definitely not worth it. But again, you're playing multiplayer and you hit multiple players. So again, if you're playing 2, I mean, the opponents are losing 4 lore and you're gaining 2. It's probably a little bit more worth it. Give me a career as a Buccaneer. Another one here we have, uncommon, a Great Stone Dragon. Asleep. This anchor plays exerted. Awaken. Exert. Put a character from your discard pile into your inkwell face down and exerted. Now this is very interesting. Yeah, blue likes to get them extra cards out, uses some extra ink. This is a neat way to do it. But yeah, it's just kind of like takes up to turn 3 to technically turn 4, because you have to wait to actually play them. So I mean, could be worth it if you have nothing else. There's probably some good combos though. Our first rare is Under the Sea. Another Sing Together. That's pretty crazy. We got 2 of them for 8. Put all opposing characters with 2 or less challenge at the bottom of their player's deck in any order. Such wonderful things surround you. Yeah, shut down all other weak characters. That could be very helpful. Again, kind of like the items where you might play one to distract something else. Some player may have a 1 or 2 cost character that does something good, like draws you a card every turn or gives you support or something maybe minor. They're not giving you a ton of lore or a ton of challenge to defeat your opponent, but you'll be do something minor like that, and you might be like, I gotta focus on these bigger characters first. So the smaller characters might just sit around and do the extra stuff that you really need to take care of. And we have Goofy for a musketeer. Goofy, musketeer swordsman. And Gorsh. Whenever you play a character with a bodyguard, ready this character. You can't quest for the rest of the turn. Count me in. Also funny just because you have think Kingdom Hearts. The other time he's known for having a weapon, it's just shield. We have a foil rare. So we have Nummery from Raya, Hair of the Fang. I love that she's a villain and a princess. I love that we have the villain characters can be prince or princesses as well. 2 weapon fighting. During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, may deal the same amount of damage to another chosen character. Cool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do one more pack. This one we've already seen. We'll do 8, and then we'll call this video part 1, and we'll do a couple more. End up doing more packs than the other one. Because we're gonna start getting into duplicates. I should have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 10. We got 2 more to go through. We can fly through 2 more. So right here, we're just getting duplicates right off the bat anyhow. And this is like our first pack. Alright, let's start with Argus, or this Cyclops. Another Titan. Looks like you got some big feelings there, buddy. Let's stomp them out. Shifu, the Imperial Advisor. Overly cautious. This character has no damage. He gets +2 lore. Ooh, that's a fun ability. You there, keep fighting away from me, away from here. It is imperative that I write to the Emperor. Cool. Next in common, we got Nessus, the River Guardian. Another Hercules character. The Centaur. He sent the eels away when they came with the Sea Witch's offer. He didn't need her help making trouble. So it's kind of interesting that, like, Ursula came to ask for him for help. That's cool. Oh, I love this version. Floodborn Olaf. She's a little bit, just fantastical version. He's a sled with a bunch of carrots. And this is a new mechanic as well. Shift. Discard an item card. You may discard this item card to place on top of one of your characters named Olaf. So, because generally, Olafs aren't very expensive. They don't have, we're not going to probably get like a 7-8 cost Olaf. So this is a way to, like, instead of making them all and play them for, like, on a 1 cost character and you're paying 1 extra. It's discard an item you don't need. But you get him out there a little bit quicker. So you may play him on turn 1, right? Play regular Olaf on turn 1, discard this, and boost him up right away. Carrots all around. Whenever you quest, each of your other characters gets a challenge equal to this character's challenge's turn. Cool. So it's only going to be 1 normally, but if you shift them up, or give them some bonuses, that'd be definitely helpful. Our first rare is Tuk Tuk, Lively Partner. As evasive and on a roll, when you play this character, you may move him and one of your other characters to the same location for free. Other characters get +2 challenges turn. That's cool. Way to move from location to location. Nice. We got a super rare of Raya, the Unstoppable Force. Her Dreamborn is a big giant metal sword. I know how effective that sword is because of a little angle like that, because it's curved dagger as well. Definitely looks neat. Challenger +2. Well, challenging is +2 challenge, and resist +2. When damage dealt to this character is reduced by 2. So you're going to be a force to fight. You gave it your best. During your turn, whenever your character banishes another character in a challenge, you may draw a card. Cool. You want to definitely take people out. Our foil is a rare. One Last Hope. You can sing for 3. Chosen character gains resist 2 until the start of your next turn. If a hero character is chosen, they may also challenge ready characters this turn. You can just get resist 2, but then if they challenge ready characters, which is really helpful. So you take out them guys that they're purposely not exerting by challenging or luring, because you're usually saving them for some effect. You can take out some of them guys. Cool. Alright. let's jump into this. We got 2 more packs. Oh my gosh, we got another Tuck Duck. The record player guy. Some duplicate packs here. This is what I mean, we're going to start flying through these. We got Ariel, Determined Mermaid. I want more. Whenever you play a song, you may draw a card, and then choose and discard a card. Everything she's ever wanted is almost in reach. So it trades off a card, but it could get you something better. We got uncommonly a Prince Eric, Ursula's groom, who's a Floodborn version. I don't know if it's his purposeful reason to be a Floodborn. Shift 4. Under Vanessa's spell, when you have a character named Ursula in play, this character gains bodyguard and gets +2 willpower. Nice. Then we have Ursula's plan. Ooh, so here we're actually going to see the 2 Ursulas together. That's kind of neat. We have, like, so regular Ursula, or like the one here, she has kind of like a collar on. And the other one here has kind of like a green coloring, some purple and green in her hair, but then she also has different earrings. But one has the crown, one has the trident. Interesting. Each opponent chooses and exerts one of their characters. This chosen characters can't ready at the start of their next turn. With both the crown and the trident together, we would be unstoppable. Interesting. So yeah, cool. It's neat. So it's like the green one, the green and purple hair dyed one is the one from the Illumineer's quest. Awesome. Alright, we got Pain. Pain, Immortal Sidekick. We totally took care of that thing he told us to, and definitely did not spend the day in Thebes kicking chariots and stealing people's laundry. That's awesome. So yeah, we have full art with them. I love that. They go together. That's definitely cool. And plus not the side by side. Our first rare is Prince Philip, Gallant Defender, who has support and best defense. Whenever one of your characters is chosen for support, they gain resist 1 this turn. Nice. So he doesn't add a lot of challenge, but he does help them protect them as well. Our other rare is Ursula's Garden, full of the unfortunate. Abandon hope. When you have an exerted character here, opposing characters get -1. Or, oh, that is very, very helpful. And there's only a character you can play that keep exerted. I don't know if there is that I can think of. There might be one character, but it'd be kind of risky to play it. But yeah, that's definitely could be very powerful. Our foil is a Felix, and we have another one of those. Alright, last pack for video 1. Now I'll kind of add up what we're missing, kind of look at that. Go through some of the totals and stuff. Yeah, we'll jump in all that. We have Olaf, Max, Mulan, Castle Magical, Make the Potion. Ooh, we have a new Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, Standard Bearer. Stand strong. When you play this character, chosen character gets Challenger +2 this turn. When you set the standard for intrepid adventurers everywhere. Plus it has the steel flag, which is really cool. The Imperial Bow, within range. Exert and pay 1. Chosen hero character gets Challenger +2 and evasive. A lot of stuff in this set that's giving people keywords, which is really cool. Medallion weights, discipline and strength. Exert, pay 2. Chosen character gets +2 challenges turn. Whenever they challenge another character, you may draw a card. Very cool. Dig a little deeper. Sing together 8. With the top 7 cards of your deck, put 2 of them into your hand, the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. So get into search top 7 cards of your deck is very nice. The only problem is you might lose something you might have wanted, but you didn't know you had it, right? Our first rare is Philos. I can't remember how to exactly pronounce this. Philosetes. So no nonsense instructor. You gotta stay focused. Your hero characters gain Challenger +1. And Shameless Promoter. Whenever you play a hero, gain 1 lore. Definitely it's really pushing that hero aspect this set. And Mrs. Potts, Enchanted Teapot. It'll turn out alright. When you play this card, characters you have named Illumineer and Cogsworth in play, you may draw a card. Now, that is nice because there's multiple Illumineer and Cogsworth. I would have almost liked it better if it was Chip. Because there is a Chip in, I think, the first set. And that would have made more sense. I think they're kind of like the 3 main Enchanted Furniture characters. So it does make sense as well. Foil, we have a Max, and we have another one there. So we did not get all 1, 2... We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 9. So we'll take a look at that in the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is, of course, Lorcana, Ursula's return. See you guys in the next video. Bye.